Okay, so we're going to go over again just a quick review of how to input a table of values and do find the equation for the line of best fit. Okay, so what we're going to do is on Desmos, we're going to go up to the plus button. We're going to click the plus button in the upper left corner of Desmos, and then we're going to select table. This will insert your table of values. Now, I have my values here that I want to insert for this problem. So I have my heights. So 67, 70, 73.5, 75, 78, and 66. And then I have my shoe size, which is going to be my Y values, 8.5, 9.5, 11, 12, 13, and 8. Okay, so now that I've got my values, I'm going to click on the next line in Desmos, and I can type in my line of best fit. Now, really quickly before I do that, I'm not seeing my values come up in the graph. And so remember, you can click this little magnifying button, magnifying glass button, and it will say zoom fit when you mouse over it. That will bring your points into view. So there are my points. Okay. If you ever lose them, like you do something and you don't know where they went, then you can click the magnifying glass again. It will bring them back. Okay. So let's look at row number 2. This is where we're gonna input the equation y1 tilde. Remember that is a little squiggly button next to the number 1 on your Chromebook. Okay, y1 tilde mx1 plus b. Okay, you need to make sure you have y1 and x1 with the ones down in the underneath, not in the exponent. They need to match these ones that are in your table. Okay, exactly. So that's why we're using y1 and x1. If for some reason in your table you had 2's up here for your x1 and y1 instead, you had the wrong number, you need to change it so it all matches. Okay, otherwise it will not create your line. Okay, so now that we've got our line of best fit, okay, I see that my slope here is 0.42. I can find that down here under parameters because it has the m value. And I see my b value is negative 19.8127, which is the y-intercept. So to make sure that I'm typing in the right equation, I can type in y equals, enter my slope, 0.421132. Okay, x plus, actually not plus because my b is a negative, so minus 19.8127. And you'll see that now it's created a red line right over my line of best fit. So this here that I've just typed in is the correct equation for the line of best fit. Okay. Now, in this problem set that I have, it wanted the line of best fit, the equation. So this is what I would write down for that. Okay. If it asked for the slope, this is the number I could write down. Okay. If it wanted me to interpret the slope, okay, my rise here is my shoe size, and my run here is the x values, which is the height. So this is telling me I increase about for every, I'm increasing about half of a shoe size, not quite half of a shoe size, okay, for every inch in the height increase, right? Because this over here is my inches, and this right here is my shoe size, right? So as these inches go up, so does the shoe size, right? Okay, about not quite half, okay, but not quite half a shoe size, okay? Now, in this problem set, it says if a man has a shoe size of 10 and a half, what would his predicted height be? Show all your work. Okay. So we can go ahead and we can take a look at finding on our line of best fit a 10 and a half shoe size and seeing then what would his height be. Okay. So let's take a look here at how we would do that. So I would go ahead and I would take my cursor. I would click on my line of best fit and I would move it up until the Y value, which is the shoe size, reaches 10 and a half. So I'm just going to slowly move this cursor up until I reach 10.5. I'm going to try to get as close as I can. Sometimes it's hard, but we'll just say that's looks like the closest I'm getting right now. So about 72 inches. So I could predict that his height would be about 72 inches based on his shoe size. Okay, that would be the expected height.